Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with the next part of the Uber's Road Top 10. Today, well, not today while I'm recording, but today, Sunday, when you guys see this, it's actually my 1-year anniversary being married to my wife. Not 1 year with my wife. We've been together like 6 years, dating for like 6+ years, whatever. But yeah, 1 year. So that's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about that. So I will not be on my computer today. And so there were a lot of suggestions that you guys want to see. I did say in the last episode that I'm using Ditto again. Like that Pokemon is so fun for me in Ubers. Honestly, it is. So I did say I was using that again. Now, one of the suggestions, and I've been seeing this a couple times, but I see some people saying they want to see different underused Arceus types, right? And ARCEUS-GHOST definitely came to mind. That's something that back in the day, it was a threat. Like, it was honestly one of the most used Arceus next to probably E-Killer, aka Arceus Normal. So ARCEUS-GHOST is going to be a fun one to use today. Let us get right into the team preview. Thank you everybody for all the support on the Uber's Road Top 10. Honestly, it means a lot. Thank you. I already know I love me some Ditto, especially in the Ubers tier. Easily becoming one of my favorite Pokemon to use in Ubers for sure. But we're using Choice Scarf Ditto with Imposter. Obviously, the idea behind this Pokemon, I'm not going to go too much into detail of its EV spread and whatnot. You guys should know it by now. I've said it enough. But basically, Ditto is there to copy your opponent if they do set up, and kind of also to say, okay, don't set up in me because I'm going to bring out Ditto. I'm going to have what you have, and I'm going to be faster because of my Choice Scarf. So it's a revenge killer, and it's a fantastic Pokemon in this tier. Primal Groudon is, speaking of fantastic Pokemon in this tier, probably the best Pokemon in this tier, but it is a dual dance Primal Groudon with Presses Blaze and Stone Edge. Ooh, we're just going to miss all day today. But we have enough Spadef to take a +2 Xerneas' hit. And the idea behind this is, you know, give us obviously a Primal Kyogre switch in, and a Xerneas check, and just an offensive threat in the tier, especially with the spike support that we do have from DEOXYS-S. Now, DEOXYS speed is here for the spikes. We do have the Focus Sash to ensure that we can at least get up one layer no matter what. We have Psycho Boost on this DEOXYS. Now, the idea behind this DEOXYS is to hopefully lure Marshadow, because a lot of the times they don't run that. They run Stealth Rock, Spikes, Taunt, and Magic Coat. Sometimes Knockoff, sometimes I guess random Thunder Wave might be there too. Skill Swap could be there as well if like Sableye or a Mega Diancie are something you're threatened by it. So Marshadow is sometimes a safe lead, but I like Psycho Boost because obviously I can OHKO that, and that's going to help out ARCEUS-GHOST a lot. Potentially set up. And as I mentioned, ARCEUS-GHOST is the next member, and this Pokemon, Ghost MZ, gives us a never-ending nightmare on Shadow Force, so it is a nuke on Pokemon like Kyogre and Primal Groudon. Max speed, you want to be able to actually outspeed opposing Arceus types, especially E-Killer, because we do have Brick Break to do some damage to that. And then Stone Edge is there for Ho-Oh, for a Veltal, for Mega Salamence, and mainly like that. I guess Rayquaza as well, though +2 Shadow Force should be able to easily knock that out after Rocks. But Stone Edge is really nice, opening up a door for Groudon as well, though they both have Stone Edge, so it is what it is. And Xerneas is the next one in the squad. Geomancy Xerneas with Spike support, incredibly threatening. Hidden Power Fire for Feral Thorn and Scizor, also good for Necrozma, Desk Main. Obviously Moonblast is our spam move, and then we do have Thunder for Lugia and Kyogre. And then Mega Salamence rounds it up, gives us a check to Primal Groudon. We're running Dragon Dance Mega Salamence with Double Edge, Roost, and Outrage. Now Outrage is an interesting tech, but it actually just gives you a stronger move versus Pokemon like Zygarde. So you're actually able to OHKO them, which is pretty cool. My mom just keeps texting me, hi, send me a picture of you and Marlene from the wedding. Okay, I will. She keeps texting me that. I keep forgetting. But yeah, Mega Salamence having Intimidate prior to Mega Evolving is a great Groudon switch in. But that's the team for today's episode. Let us get right into the battles. So we have our first battle. Now, we do have a Marshadow. Not the biggest fan of that, obviously, because of the fact that I do have an ARCEUS-GHOST. Ideally, we're able to do something with ARCEUS-GHOST this episode. That's definitely what I want. I mean, spikes are going to be... Stealth Rock is key here, mainly for this. I need to chip away at that for ARCEUS-GHOST as well. I don't know if it's Scarf or Veltal. Overall game plan, Salamence is incredible in this, but I'm very weak to... Oh, it's Earthquake. Not even Presses Blaze on this Groudon. Okay, that changes a lot. Did I load up the right team? I did. Oh, okay, that makes it a lot easier. Wow. I just gotta hit that. I mean, that's gonna hit that guy. Wow. Whoa. Not a huge fan of Earthquake on Primal Groudon. Honestly, if it wasn't for the spikes, I would change it right now. I've had this conversation with Jambat a lot too. We're just like, yeah, I will sooner eat my own hands than use Earthquake on Primal Groudon. But at least we do have spike support, so, and Stealth Rock. So definitely getting up hazards. If they lead Marshadow, that'd be fantastic for me. But Yveltal is probably a decent lead. Arceus Ground is their play of choice. Now, I obviously Stealth Rock first, and then I Taunt. That way they cannot, hurt me very easily. They actually defog immediately too, which is great. Now I'm debating if I want to get up a Spike or do I Psycho Boost to weaken this for my Groudon, and I think that's the better play. Because what I'm going to do after is get in Xerneas and try and threaten them with a Geomancy and whatnot. The other option is going Arceus-Ghost and Zing, but I kind of want to keep my Arceus-Ghost in the back for this Pokemon. So this is Defog, Judgment, probably dual hazards. We're going to make the Xerneas play now just to scare this Pokemon out. That is the only reason to do this. I don't care about Groudon. In fact, Groudon cannot knock me out in one hit, and weakening you is even better. We have the Arceus Ground in range of +2 Earthquake, which is nice. And as I mentioned, this Moonblast is going to be a 2-hit KO, so Groudon can't knock me out on anything. As it ends up going for Roar, passes me into Ditto. Unfortunately, with its special attack drop, I can't go for what I want to. I'm expecting my opponent to want to make the Yveltal play though, so I'm gonna make the Xerneas play. Now, they actually go for Rocks, which I guess their thought process was they could defog after. I'm surprised they didn't go Yveltal there. I don't have to take this hit, but I think it's fair either way. Like, Earthquake isn't gonna do too much to me at all. Yeah, that's nothing. And Xerneas is only there to scare out Arceus. Now, by them committing to Rocks, that means they're okay with me keeping up Rocks too. Obviously, I'm a little bit worried about Yveltal. I need to weaken Necrozma as well. I'm still out of range of Marshadow, I believe. I'm really surprised you came out. You don't kill me. Yeah. And now you're going to have to be forced to take Moonblast. Of course, they can recover stall. This is an issue for me, this Pokemon. But I really still love my my Arceus Ghost here. Now, unfortunately, the Yveltal is looking to be Choice Scarf on this type of build. They can recover all they want. This is going to help me out later in a sense that Ditto probably won't be stalled. I'm just thinking as how I can end game it. Maybe my Ditto can Oblivion Wing through my opponent. But I obviously want this Pokemon gone. Like, I need to set up my Groudon, and I got multiple crits. Like, you could have killed me, bro. Instead. Why'd you type... You only needed one. Bro, I was stacking my Xerneas, man. You could have just killed me. Yveltal comes out. As it goes for Sucker Punch, leads us to believe that it's actually not Scarf, so that's great. And my Groudon is really good here. Intimidate. Yeah, my Groudon's going to have to be the way I win this game. And then maybe copying his Kyogre and saving my Arceus Ghost in the back. So we're going to go Salamence. And just hit him. That's it. Just hit him. They get a crit back, but I don't think that matters too much in a sense. I get in Ditto, and I basically do it back. What if they're actually... okay, good. They're not Assault Vest in any way, shape, or form. So great. So I know their Yveltal will die here. Fantastic. Kyogre is obviously an option they can make. They end up going to Necrozma. We're going to go right out to Arceus Ghost and drop my Z move. 100% drop my Z move right here. That's a never-ending nightmare. I get damage off on you, and I think I Rock Polish up and win the game with... hopefully this, but with hopefully Ditto or Groudon. Like, because Ditto can copy back the things and be threat, or they can just outrage me. This is fair. This is fine. Unless that's Life or Marshadow, I should be good. I outrage them back. I get damage off on Kyogre, and I think I open up the door for Groudon. I'm not sure if I win. I'm going to be real. Well, damage on Kyogre should mean I win. Unless they're Earthquake variant. Oh, that's awesome. Break through. It sucks I didn't break through there, but I didn't think Marshadow could sweep me. But, like, if I did break through and knock them out and they win Marshadow, I still click the exact same button. Perfect. Alright, so... Gonna get in Groudon and Rock Polish first, that way I'm faster than Marshadow, and ideally they don't get anything to hit me. Perfect. I need +2 anyway, as they go hard Marshadow, which should lose them the game considering I'm adamant. Give me that. Ideally, the Kyogre dies. I don't... If regular Outrage with no boost did so much... If this doesn't kill him, be mad it's not Press's Blades. Good game. You risked it, dude. You could have killed me. Ooh, that dude had a lot of points, too. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Alright, so... my thought process was, if I outraged on the... if I outraged with my Ditto on the Kyogre, right? I kept my... because the Necrozma was more than likely Z, which I saw Photon Geyser, so I already know that. If I outrage on Kyogre and I break through, I'm at 30%. And if Marshadow decides it's going to go for bulk up first, I go for another outrage. Obviously, I get some damage off. My Groudon's still out of range of any attack it can go for, and it can end it. I'm glad that my Groudon ended up doing it, though. But 1777, no idea where that... Or did we just exchange points? Alright, I'm number 1774. Okay, so I'm number 20 on the ladder. Not bad. Alright, we're going to pause until we find another game, guys. I'll be right back. I have another game. Now, this looks to be like Spike's Greninja lead plus friends. I super value Hazards here. I can easily reverse sweep him with Ditto because every single one of his Pokemon are all set up. So Ditto is going to be really good. ARCEUS-GHOST might actually be really good too, having a pretty decent speed tier and its Z move here. We're going to go the Ditto route. They're going to, excuse me, DEOXYS route. They're going to go the, not the Groudon route. Ooh, okay, cool. Wait, is this the Battle Bond, dude? Did I lose to this guy before? Either way, I get up rocks first for Naganadel, for Skyman and all that stuff. I don't care about this stuff. Get up my Spike after. Ooh, as they miss Press's Blade. That's actually pretty big because I'm going to get off a Psycho Boost here. And that's going to be some beautiful damage for my own Groudon as well, or whatever I want to do. And I can even just get up a... Or even Salamence. That's just a good option in general. They also lose to Xerneas. They have very many Pokemon they lose to, so... like Xerneas is actually really good here. So, unfortunately, my ARCEUS-GHOST does not have... doesn't have what I want it to have. And by that I mean Earthquake here. Otherwise, I'd do that. Xerneas can win. Wasn't this person Arceus Steel? I don't know. I'm debating if I go Salamence here, or if I go Arceus and drop my Z. Because my Z is really good, but Arceus is also pretty weak to a lot. And it probably baits in Greninja as well. I'm going to go Arceus and just drop my Z move. I was thinking about using it for E-Killer, if they do have E-Killer, or I don't know if this is Arceus Steel, but, because I feel like I played this and it was like Arceus Steel or something, but, because I keep saying but I'm saying but because I remember that I felt that I had the win, and then this thing came out. Oh, I feel bad here because they're about to get hit with this nasty. You can't flinch me in another. You can't flinch me in real life apparently, but you can't flinch me in another dimension either. Ooh, Arceus putting in work. I might have been Scarf. Naganadel comes out. If it drops its Z move, that doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna Shadow Force again as it nasty plots. It just keeps hey, bro, I keep hiding in another dimension. You're gonna die. This is a strong move. Arceus, no. I'm about to regret its Battle Bond and watch me regret it. Alright, nice. Did not go how I thought it would. Very lucky in this game. There's no denying. I mean, ARCEUS-GHOST did it, though. My ARCEUS-GHOST, by the way, is nicknamed Arceus Poison. If you guys didn't know. I can't see it because I have my nicknames off, but it's nicknamed Arceus Poison. So, yeah. So maybe, hopefully, people think it is. Maybe that's why he didn't go out into Marshadow, even though I dropped the Never-Ending Nightmare, which only ARCEUS-GHOST can use. Alright, we'll be right back with another battle. So I got this guy back. Now, he's using a bunch of offense again, but Arceus Ground is admittedly very tough for this team to deal with. And every single time he has Marshadow, it makes ARCEUS-GHOST a little bit worse too. But love the DEOXYS lead as well, as he ends up leading off with Rayquaza. Now, Rayquaza could be Focus Sash on this build. I don't know. I always Stealth Rock here, though, I feel. Want to break a potential Sash on Marshadow. Obviously, I'm thinking it is Arceus Ground, but like Rayquaza, if it isn't Sash, it's just gonna Dragon and send into E-Speed anyway. That took me down. I think that is that's Life Orb, right? Yeah, has to be. I'm gonna make the ARCEUS-GHOST play on his E-Speed because I can save DEOXYS to potentially Hazards later, and he has no Never-Ending Nightmare switching, unless that is E-Killer, of course. So I'm gonna drop the Never-Ending Nightmare now, and basically this should guarantee a KO on something, or at least do a ton if it is Arceus ground. I could also Stone Edge here, but I just think that, you know, you want to attack where your opponent cannot defend, right? So, Sun Tzu, hey Jam, got you, bro. Sun Tzu. But, yeah, with Rayquaza not being sashed and the fact that I can drop this is great. I don't know how my opponent plans on responding. Maybe to Groudon, I guess. I could also Dragon Ascent him. I'm trying to think of ways that Ditto can revenge sweep him. But if it is an Arceus, you know, ground, it just becomes a little bit annoying for me. Then again, if Marshadow copies it, I just copy Marshadow back and then look at his even his Shadow Sneak switch. And at +2 with Technician, that's going to be scary. So it was Arceus ground. We're going to SD in his freaking face as he gets up rocks, and I'll just Shadow Force here. And I get a kill. Beautiful. So Arceus ground is gone. He's going to go Marshadow. I can just sack my DEOXYS now, keeping Arceus around. And basically can be a threat to his team as he opts to bulk up here. How much does Marshadow do to Marshadow with Shadow Sneak? I doubt it. It kills. If I get in Salamence, I force him to use his Z. And then I can kill him with Xerneas. That's fine. Use your Z, dude. That's like the game. Like I don't think I can do anything. I still like my ARCEUS-GHOST just because of its ability. I'm not as worried about Groudon because of Ditto. He doesn't go for the Z here, which means he shouldn't be able to knock me out. And I'm actually going to be able to destroy that Marshadow there. So, fantastic. Always go ARCEUS-GHOST and literally just click my, my attack. Just Shadow Force here. Oh, he's Rock Polish special as well. Gonna do some decent damage. It's not boosted, unfortunately, because I'm not Spooky Plate. I also shouldn't die. Okay. I guess he's trying to make it so I'm forced to go Groudon after. But then what? I can't Geomancy versus this guy. My own Groudon still checked with Xerneas as well. Are you gonna Rock Polish again? I also think I have Arceus. Like, once I hit this, I click Fire Blast, which my opponent doesn't like. I have to click the inaccurate move. Groudon's weakened. Maybe I should have. No, I died to recoil. I was gonna say maybe I should have dragged. Oh, he has Earthquake. Cool. Cool. So we go Ditto now. No matter what play I click, he's going to go Rayquaza after, right? So I could technically click Fire Blast to weaken Rayquaza, but because he's going to go Rayquaza after, it doesn't make a difference. Like I said, no matter what play I make, he's going to go Ray after. Just trying to think about what makes the best, what's the best endgame I can go for. Now if he goes Xerneas, I 100% hit it with Earthquake for a little bit of chip. I think it has to be Groudon here. So that means I have to go Xerneas now. Take it from me. There's a Dragon Ascent. Into the speed. Ooh, okay, this makes this huff because I think his E-speed might do too. I think he might have positioned himself to win, no matter what I do. Wait, no, he hasn't. No, because if I go Groudon and Rock Polish, it doesn't make a difference, right? I'm going to take too much from his Z anyway. I think even if I sack that, I can't Photon Geyser win. I might have to die. I'm surprised he made that play. What type of Necrozma is this then? If I go Ditto, I just got a Rock Polish. That's it. I have to dodge the Draco. Yeah. That really sucks for my opponent. Look at these. He's using emojis now. Bro, I'm going to miss Stone Edge. Don't worry. There's no way. Oh, I kind of feel bad almost. Almost. Yeah. I 100% win. I do feel a little bit bad, I'll be real. But he's just so mad. Hey man, that's why I'm using Earthquake. I can't. I've just stolen his points. I think the first one obviously was like his fault, but this one for sure he should have won. I don't know how, like what game plan I could have, what approach could I have made differently versus Rayquaza. I didn't think he had to double if he was Ultra Necrozma, which I believe he was, because in my mind, right, if he's Ultra Necrozma, all he has to do that turn is click Earthquake on my Groudon, and then Ultra Burst and click Earthquake again, and then I go out. This is how I see myself losing, right? Assuming he's the same one that he was last time. He clicks Earthquake, and then he outspeeds me and clicks Earthquake, knocks me out. I go to Ditto, and there's no one move that I can copy that will KO Xerneas in one hit. Like, that's it. Unless he had Sunsteel Strike, and even then, I don't think it would KO Xerneas from full. So I do acknowledge that I got lucky. I mean, I am the Draco Dropper, but I do acknowledge that I got really lucky. In the first one, though, that was 100% his fault. He did not have to recover till whatever happened. So we're 1800. We'll pause until we find another battle. I'll be right back. All right, guys, we got another game. Now, before we actually play this game, I just want to say I'm pretty sure my opponent threw at the end. They didn't have to click Draco Meteor. If they Dragon Ascended into Extreme Speed, they got the damage they needed for Xerneas. And then if I copy Xerneas, I have to crit Necrozma to beat it. Anyway, I think that my Stone Edge ARCEUS-GHOST is going to be really cool here. Very excited about that. This is definitely a defog, either Xerneas or Arceus. Ho might even be defog. So we're going to get the Hazard's route up. As it is Arceus ground, we're going to get them rockers up. I'm very weak to Arceus as well. Like I have to be really careful here because I can't. Like if I Geomancy, I probably lose to Ditto, right? Okay, apparently they always defog. So I'm gonna go the same route of just trying to weaken this thing for like Salamence or something, and then bring out my my Arceus and again attack where my opponent can't defend. So just drop my Z move. They go out to Ditto, they copy me. They stay in, and I potentially keep up rocks. Come on, let's keep up rocks here, buddy. Can you defog when I'm in another dimension? Just attack on the first side. I'm gonna be real mad if you could defog when I'm in another dimension. I feel like you can. I really feel like you can defog when I'm in another dimension. Breakaway does 14 to 16. He's at 18. Wow, I have the Shadow Force here. Great. Does it block it? It blocks Fire Blast and stuff. Why wouldn't it block defog? Protect blocks defog. Ah, you can. No, I mean, Recover was a good play as well. If I had Shadow Claw, I'd go for it. Brick Break never killed, unfortunately. You weak Pokemon, you. That did nothing. That did absolutely nothing. I mean, it's still attacking where my opponent can't defend. Like, I'm giving Ditto a boost, but it has to go for, like... Man. That really sucks. Like, Ditto can't revenge kill me because I have Shadow Force. It's a 2-turn move. But that really sucks that I wasn't able to deal with the this Mon. If I go for +4, does that make a difference? Not at all. And I didn't have an alternative play. The alternative play was Xerneas. Because he has Ice Beam. He's Ice Beam Judgment. This beats my entire... This is really Arceus Ground Weak. I guess SDing? No, SDing would have... He still would have been out of range. I still don't see his switching, so... There's that. My Rock Polish Groudon is really good here, still. But he has Arceus Ground, so not as good, obviously. That damage was super disappointing. In fact, that doing 50% is telling me... What, you're not... Are you serious? This is actually Arceus point. Stop that. Bro, you are Ghost. Yeah, that's just standard defense EV. That's crazy. Maybe he'll sack Xerneas. Simon? I'm not sure if he's running a calc here. He judges me in the other dimension. Bro, the fact that I can't kill this Pokemon in one hit is very depressing. Yeah, that's that. I need +4. I need +4. And that kill, and then he might try and Stone Edge me back, I guess, with Ditto. Okay, cool. So he didn't hit me here. So that means Stone Edge still won't kill my Arceus. And this, assuming my calc is right, this should kill. I need to kill this, so I would like for this to kill. Yeah, okay, you're dead. You gave me Ditto. Great. So he's going to go out into Gengar now and probably Shadow Ball. I don't see how I beat the... Actually, no. Geomancy Xerneas is still amazing here. Cool. Gonna Shadow Ball. I'm gonna go back out into my own Ditto and probably do the same. Yeah. Or I go Salamence and attempt to weaken... No, that doesn't do anything. Groudon gets in after. Okay, I'm trying to think. Because I can get in Ditto. Him killing his own Ditto is great for me. Because that's, again, my Geomancy Xerneas is still super good. I can potentially get a Brox as well versus his own Groudon with you know, my fake one. Does my Groudon live? Judgment does not kill. +2 Earthquake. Okay. I want to say I go Groudon and I +2 Earthquake to weaken the Arceus ground. That way my Salamence can win. I think that's the easier way of winning. And that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. I mean, I guess I Rock Polish to guarantee I'm faster. Oh, that did work out. Sick. Okay, so that at least guarantees a hit off an Arceus. I have Salamence to try and win as well. So that's really good. He can't Ditto me back. I'm debating if I go for another SD and then I just win the game with Groudon. Assuming I don't get crit or anything here or something crazy. Because this is where Precious Blades obviously would be the you know, the better alternative. This is why we talk about Precious Blades. But then I always also have to hit multiple Precious Blades. But as you can see, it's a dead on. Cool. Give me this. You can give me a Ho too, but all right. Gives me Gengar. Great. Fire Punch would also be really nice here if I had it. That did 0. If I go out into... No, my best chance is setting up Xerneas on... I set up Salamence on Groudon. So I go Xerneas to forcing Groudon. Yeah. That's my best shot, I think. Because if I went out to my own Ditto, he'd get in Ho-Oh anyway. Perfect. Okay, this shouldn't kill me. It could have Roar, but I can also soft Geomancy on Arceus, so that's fine. And again, my best opportunity is to set up on this Pokemon too, so, or Ho-Oh. Yeah, that's an unfortunate hit. Like, that's an unfortunate miss. Because that means I might just win the game with Geomancy Xerneas. If he's banded, I just want to calc if banded kills me because I might, if it doesn't, Uber. I think yeah, it doesn't kill me. Moonblast at +2 does enough with Brave Bird to recoil kill him. Thunder doesn't only kills. Thunder doesn't kill offensive Ho-Oh, so I Moonblast into Thunder anyway. I crit him. He is offensive as well. That Z will not knock me out. Unless he crits me back. I think this is the part where I Dragon Dance up with my Salamence and I beat him. Unless I'm wrong, right? I'm pretty sure +1 edge from Mence is going to... I could get burnt here, though. That might be his play. Let's see if he gets it. He does get the 50 on me. Dragon Dance again in his freaking face. I have to. Oh, he got the 50. So the Z move, I obviously dodged though, so I can't complain. But so that's what made it matter. But whole Z move would not have been able to knock me out. It's weaker than a choice band. So yeah. Just I misclicked. Oh my god. Wait, maybe this is better for me. No, I misclicked. I meant to click double edge. I definitely meant to click edge. So that's a little bit anticlimactic right there. So that's +2. Aerialate. Status burnt. Still does a lot to Xerneas, but I don't think I would have won from there. Yeah, unless I crit him. He just goes this and goes back out into to you anyway. I think he had the 100% if he just switched back and forth. Unless I crit. I guess I could crit. Good game. So unfortunately, I misclicked there, but that if he played it the same way he did, that would have mattered. It came down to that burn though, for sure. So okay, that's cool. I don't want to get that Galap guy. I'm tired of fighting him. I'll pause it. We'll be right back. So one thing that's super interesting to me about the last game is that if I didn't dodge Press's blades, I would have went for Thunder on Ho-Oh, and it actually could have won me the game. Now my opponent has that Pin Missile leading Scolipede, and I don't see how he beats Salamence like at all. He does get up Hazards versus me, which I guess is annoying, but I mean like my Ditto is so good in this game too. Yeah, I'm going to get up my rocks first, just for that. And then just taunt you, that way you can't get up anymore, T-Spike. Break his Focus Sash, which is fantastic. I should have actually killed him now that I think about it, but him not having potential defog is... like, it's way too tempting to get up Hazards. That was me just mindlessly clicking, but I should have attacked him. However, the cool thing is, well, first off, I think my Salamence wins because it has Outrage in this game. But the cool thing is I can go out into ARCEUS-GHOST. Also could have went Ditto, but Ditto doesn't absorb it, unfortunately. And just click Brick Break here. He can't Endeavor me, which is why I went ARCEUS-GHOST. And I basically just wanted to guarantee the KO on that Pokemon. Now, I don't think ARCEUS-GHOST is that great in this game, considering what he has, but I will go for Stone Edge here, just in case this is an offensive Yveltal. Whoa! Calm down. And again, I'm still feeling my Dragon Dance Salamence in this game. So what I want to do is I want to bring out Xerneas, right? I want a Geomancy to force out Necrozma to weaken it, and then I can Outrage late game. So hopefully my thought process isn't flawed, or well, it's not flawed, but it didn't work necessarily. However, also with this Pokemon gone, if he switched, it didn't matter. Unfortunately, he had Taunt. But the game plan was Geomancy here, KO Yveltal, and then force in his Necrozma or whatever it is. I don't think I'll lose to Blaziken, because it can't SD in my face. It's going to die to this Moonblast if it tries to SD in my face. Do I set up on you or do I set up on... No, I'm opening up the door for you too much. I feel like... Do I take -1 edge? Because if I don't... Okay, it doesn't 2-hit KO me. And if he gets +1... If he gets +1, it won't knock me out, right? God, it does 100% minimum. Are you kidding me? I'm trying to think what I do here, because I think I double edge into... Or excuse me, I Dragon Dance, because I have to weaken the Zygarde, but if I weaken Zygarde, then I win with Groudon as well. I'm going to go for it. Yeah, as I mentioned, he didn't 2-hit KO me. I Roost here. Perfect. Unless he crits it. Literally the perfect turn for me. And I didn't misclick either. So I'm sorry about that, buddy. But the fact that I have Outrage, like, and I actually get to show it off now, it's so good. Because that's what I needed gone. Because now Groudon endgames it. And this is off. This actually might be Rocks. But That doesn't matter either. Oh, that boy was all fancy if... Oh, God. And I shouldn't be able to lose a Grotto unless I miss, just because of the fact that I have Ditto in the back. Also, you know, assuming I break through, I'm going to kill him here, too. Oh, oh, okay. It's also a Stealth Rocking Groudon. So, obviously, Stone Edge, him missing meant that he didn't have that chance to crit me. So that was pretty big there. We're at 1783. 1783 isn't bad. 1783 isn't bad. Really close to... He's hitting me up. Nice, thank you. Awesome. So his render should be finishing for the lock. 35. Oh, I'm so close. I can taste top 10. I'm so close. I can take top 10. I'm number 19. But if I lose as well, I just lose. Like, guys, I was at 1802 or whatever, and I lost one game, and I went down here. 1760. I can take 40 points from me. What happened? But this was definitely a lucky episode where I just hacked this guy. Though in the first game, again, he wasn't doing anything. In the second game, he did have a cleaner way of winning. Looking at the game versus the other dude, the Simon dude, like I said, if he hit presses blades, I would have went for Thunder, but that was my own overconfidence in the fact that I didn't expect him to crit me with a Z move. That's why I Moonblasted first, right? Because if he went for Brave Bird and he was offensive, he couldn't kill me, but Moonblast 2-hit KO with Brave Bird recoil. If he was defensive, I would live the hit, and I could Thunder and knock him out anyway, because one Thunder didn't knock him out. So, a lesson learned, just click Thunder. I mean, I have it for that Pokemon in general. That was my bad. Hope you guys all enjoyed, though. Of course, if you did, I'm ending here. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe. I will see you guys on Tuesday with another episode of this, and maybe that'll be the last one, assuming we win all our games. So, of course, feel free to leave some suggestions down below. I might use Ditto again. Hopefully y'all ain't getting tired of Ditto. I love Ditto so much. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.